Okay, so to begin, you're going to need some basic tools. You're going to need a teapot, preferably with a basket infuser to brew the tea and catch the leaves to make cleanup really easy. You're going to want tea tools, or just in case, you can even use a household tablespoon to measure out your tea. You'll need the tea leaves, of course, and today we're going to be brewing hot lavender. And if you're feeling extra fancy, you can buy yourself a tea tray to catch the spills and prevent messes on your tabletop counters. And in case you don't have a ball or basket infuser, you can also use a handheld strainer to catch the leaves when you're pouring it out. Start by taking the leaves and filling the infuser or pot with the desired amount. Remember that the more leaves that you put in, the faster it'll steep. Then add in your boiling water. Here, if you can, you'll want to double check the temperature depending on the type of tea you're consuming. Most green tea would work pretty well at 75 to 80 degrees Celsius or 165 to 175 Fahrenheit. Oolong would work best at 85 Celsius to about 185 Fahrenheit, and black would work at 96 degrees Celsius or 205 degrees Fahrenheit. If the water's too hot, at least in the case of green tea, the leaves would essentially cook instead of steep, so you'll lose out on a lot of the flavor. Not hot enough, the leaves will take a long time to brew and might not even have enough kinetic energy to be able to release all of the good stuff from the leaves into the water. So then comes the tricky part. Once the water's poured in, how long you steep it determines the resulting taste. Green tea and white tea are delicate, so you'll want to only steep them for about 2 to 3 minutes at most. You'll be looking for a really light-colored, refreshing, grassy kind of taste. Blacks and oolongs are really hearty, so it would need about 5 to 7 minutes to get the full effect. You're looking for a more bold, pronounced flavor with a deeper color. So it might seem uneventful at first, but the leaves are undergoing rehydration and releasing all the polyphenols, catechins, theanine, theaflavin, and caffeine at the same time during this process. So in this phase, you have complete control over the flavor, the temperature, and the amount of beneficial chemicals that are released, like caffeine. And on that last note, if you're doing this to get a kick, you have to let the tea steep as long as possible to allow as much of that caffeine to get released into the water. From here, if you plan to drink it hot and all at once, either pour it directly into the cup or use the handheld strainer to catch the leaves before serving. If you don't plan on finishing in one go, remove the leaves to avoid oversteeping. Then serve the tea again before it gets cold. If you accidentally leave the leaves inside the pot and it gets oversteeped, fear not. You can always add additional boiling water onto it to get it back to the original color and consistency that it was. If you want to make iced tea from this pot, pour the contents out completely into a container of your choice before serving it with ice and sweetener. For an even better experience, opt to add in club soda for a bubbling, refreshing light drink, or even some light alcohol for something easy to drink. Now, that wasn't so bad, was it? Armed with this knowledge, I highly recommend you guys try out various teas to find the ones that you enjoy. Then mindfully practice finding the color and the taste to get it perfect every time. See you guys again next time.